I had known a beautiful lady for many years. When I got divorced some years ago, she helped me a lot and we got very close friends. She let me forget my previous wife. We had a lot of discussions about many different things. One evening we talked about cross-dressing and such things, as well as the driving factors behind it. During that, she stated that one of the reasons could be the feelings of wearing female clothes. Other reasons may be unfulfilled sexual desires or a certain mix of genres. None of us was sure about this. So she asked me if we should try to find out a bit more about this. I agreed. After a certain time she came back to this issue and told me that she could not find out the reasons just by reading about it. Therefore she proposes to run an experiment and what I would think about it. I agreed that this would be an excellent idea. Now she told me that she did hope so. She had bought a silky nightie for me, which would be in the bedroom. As part of our experiment I should dress in it. I did it while she was watching at me. She told me that she had never thought about how less is necessary to get feminine look. A bit makeup would be needed to complete it. She recognized that I got very excited and that I liked this very much. Some time later she had bought some undies for me. She told me wearing these would be another exciting experience for me. The next times I was visiting her she always had prepared another part of female clothes for me. She was dressing me step by step more and more in a female style. After again some time I needed to shave my legs, my arms and my body completely. She bought me skirts and blouses made out of silk and satin, which I now got forced to wear during my visits. I learned how to do my makeup and got asked to do this shortly after IV arrived. I got 5 high heels in which she trained me to walk. I started to like my transformation and the feeling of wearing all these nice and beautiful things. I felt more and more very feminine. So, slowly I reached the point where she wanted me to be. Now the first part of my female education started. She was treating me now more and more as a woman. She taught me how to behave as woman and I got instruction, how to sit, walk and also eat. She did all this in a very kindly manner. She was very patient with me. If I did everything correct, she was teasing softly my breasts as a reward until I got very aroused. My male side was not anymore recognized by her in these days and got hidden in a CD. She also gave me hormones, so that my breasts were growing after some months and her teasing got even more erotic for me. I started to love all these things and got more and more under her magic spell. I did not want to miss anything of it anymore and got fully will-less to her. Time went and her behavior started to change. She forced me to take over all her homework. If everything was done in a correct way, she was teasing me in a very beautiful way. She taught me how to please her with my fingers, my lips and my tongue. I also learned to recognize her wishes immediately and to satisfy her needs. Another part of her education was that she started to punish me when I did something stupid. So for example, she was fixing my CD very strongly and gave my Viagra. I needed to wear shoes with the 5 heels and sometimes higher. Then I was forced to walk around. Once she saw that the Viagra had the desired effect, she started to tease me softly. Recognizing the pain which the too tight CD caused to me, I got told that I surely understand the necessity of this punishment. If she got the feeling that my pain was not yet big enough, sometimes she came very close to me teasing and kissing my breasts, until I started to wail heavily. There was no release until the Viagra got inefficient. I needed to thank her for my punishment and was allowed to kiss and lick her fingertips. After a certain time I recognized that my lady was not available for me on certain evenings, sometimes even longer. When she was back I recognized that she had very often a new necklace or a new ring. Slowly I understood how she was securing her lifestyle. She had some friends who were visiting her regularly and left some contribution afterwards. A lot of them were much older than my mistress, but very well equipped with money. Also some of them had some very special demands. This is where my next lesson started.